If I'm going to take over Dubrillion, I can't keep looking for allies in the same old places. The scum of the galaxy isn't as useful when you're stealing a throne. I need a better class of accomplices.
You can't steal anything big without some corrupt officials on your payroll.
There are some interesting rumors out of Dubrillion. Turns out the aristocracy is unhappy with the king. Some nobles are secretly rebelling.
Hating the king is one thing. Putting you on the throne is something else.
The point is, the planet's politics are ripe for change. All I have to do is personify that. Dubrillion is turning into another Alderaan. A new queen could prevent that, assuming she had the aristocracy's support. But that means taking this game to a new level. You up for that?
I'm not leaving you until you're sitting pretty on that throne. And not even then.
I'll have to find you a political appointment. Maybe something in sanitation? I've put out feelers to some key Dubrillion nobles. When one of them bites, be ready to pounce. In the meantime, we have plenty of other business to keep us occupied. There's nowhere in Republic space that's safe anymore.
I have a name.
Kavi?
Not me. I know whose order Moff Tyrek signed. To execute my clan, it was sent by Imperial Major Stan Wu. I've heard of him. He is a liaison between the Empire and hired bounty hunters. I will kill him.
You can't just walk up to an Imperial Major and blast him. Do you have an actual plan?
I'll exploit the Major's position and turn it against him. The Major is hiring the best bounty hunters on Nar Shaddaa. I will go there and present myself as one of them. Once I secure a meeting with Major Stan Wu, all that's left is to pull the trigger.
There's another step after that. Get the blazes off Nar Shaddaa before the Empire catches you.
This is not my first execution. I always leave myself an exit. If we do not see each other again, retursia me.
You made it back alive. I assume the Imperial wasn't so lucky.
That sniveling worm was no more the architect of my clan's destruction than Moff Tyrek was. I left him alive, wallowing in his disgrace. Major Stan Wu ordered the execution because of lies told to him by another Mandalorian, Tayari Rook. The true crime rests with him.
That must have been one whopper of a lie to get your whole clan wiped out.
Rook presented Major Stan Wu with evidence that Clan Spar reneged on a contract. My people were hired to destroy transport ships full of young Jedi, but the Empire's target survived. If Clan Spar had accepted that contract, the Jedi would be dead. Rook framed us.
What did he stand to gain from your clan's destruction?
His motives don't matter. They can't save him. I've already begun my hunt for Tayari Rook. I will settle his debt to Clan Spar. Why am I here, Captain? I've been clear about my reason for joining you, but I never understood what you want from me. Am I a hired gun, or is this something more?
You know what I want. I just didn't think you were ready to talk about it.
How do you know if you don't ask? Why did you assemble this crew? It is too momentous a decision to make on impulse. Do your loyalties truly lie with the Republic?
The Republic is a big, self-righteous pool of money, and I've got swimming privileges.
The Republic worships its own weakness. They waste their warriors defending those who cannot care for themselves. They call for loyalty to a government of strangers instead of a family and clan. You could do better. As you like.
Why is that? How did you end up with Druga?
You ever think about getting away from all this, Captain? The war, the huts, all of it? Horde's at peace now. It'd be a simpler life.
You'd be bored in 10 minutes.
Probably so. After everything we've done, guess I'm just feeling like hiding my head in the sand. Beauty always had something to say about that. Gets you shot in the end. Better to face it head on. You got guts, Captain. I hope you don't mind if I come along to take a few hits for you.
Captain, Marshal Cavarot just told me you apparently single-handedly recaptured Ivory and put half the Imperial presence in the prison to rest.
But did Ivory tell you anything? Helping the Republic recapture prisoners they couldn't hold in the first place wasn't really the point.
Ivory gave me a list of Rogan's old bolt holes to check out.
Excellent.
Send over whatever Ivory gave you. I'll see if I recognize anything. Nothing's ringing any bells. I'll dig a little further.
In the meantime, Captain, I'll work on those permits you'll need to land on Voss. I haven't slept a night since those awful beasts attacked.
Uh-oh, Captain. Better get off the line. We've got a distress call coming.
Yeah? What's your distress? Talk to me.
How refreshing. The whole "I'm honored to serve you, revered master" does get tiresome. Master Sumali, I've been following your career. I hear you have a special interest in the Void Wolf.
Is there something I should know?
I was hoping you might want to hurt him. And save a life while you're at it.
And here I thought when you joined the temple you were done chasing street scum. Welcome back.
We're at war. We all serve how we know best.
I've got room on the ship if you guys want to catch up on old times.
Do you do this just to annoy me, or is that a bonus?
Becoming a prude in your old age. Risha, do you remember Char's Cartour?
What did they used to call us? The Triple Threat? Didn't she join the SIS?
One of their top agents. When you took out the White Maw's cloaking abilities on Hoth, it drew the Void Wolf's attention. He went there, and Char's followed.
Alone? Is she crazy?
The Republic sent an entire platoon of troopers to escort her. The Void Wolf's assassins killed them all. She's alive, but trapped on Hoth.
Are you asking me to help out of the goodness of my heart? Or is there something on the table?
The SIS is offering a sizable reward. Or they will, once I tell them they are. When I got Charis's distress call, she had taken refuge in one of the Void Wolf's private vaults. Go quickly if you can. I fear you're Charis's last hope.
The threat is ended. He is no more, and the explosives he set have been destroyed.
No ya picha wanchi hai nakma.
Bureaucratic fools. Never seen the business end of a blaster, but they'll tell me how to run a war. I'm Hoth's new chief strategist. My predecessor dug us into a deep hole, fighting this war by the Senate's rules. He controlled Clavern Sector, a prime piece of real estate, for months, and never capitalized on it. Now we're in danger of losing our best shot at victory.
What makes this patch of ice and snow different from the others?
It's perfectly positioned for accurate long-range artillery attacks on enemy bases. Whoever controls that sector takes this world. We could win Hoth using Clavern Sector's artillery position, but my predecessor let the enemy crowd us out. We need to secure that region. And now we've got another problem. Whole squads being ripped apart by... something. Don't know what. All we find are butchered remains.
There are lots of hungry beasts out there.
I'm not talking about some rogue Wampa or White Fang pack. These aren't random attacks, but it's not the Imperials or White Maw either. Whatever's doing this is vicious, slaughtering us for pleasure. This enemy takes our men by surprise, tears them to pieces, and vanishes without a trace. The soldiers are terrified, but we can't retreat.
You need someone who specializes in dealing with extreme threats.
Even our best men aren't equipped to fight what they can't find. Unless someone takes out this enemy, we'll lose Clavern Sector, and then Hoth. Everything we've sacrificed will be for nothing.
Start polishing my medals, General. And don't forget my credits.
You handle this, and I'll pay you out of my own pocket. Our best recon team is scouring the sector to pick up the enemy's trail. Their leader is a Tal's commando. Coordinate with Captain Armoruk. Find whatever is slaughtering our people and stop it. Good luck.
Keep it down. Risha? I thought that sounded like you. Did you finally decide to join us on the straight and narrow?
Hardly, but I figured it's just like you to go ground in the enemy's treasury.
I figured it was the last place his bloodhounds would go sniffing.
The Imperials are thick out there. We should go, quickly.
It's not that easy. He's got his fingers in the Republic now. The Void Wolf's been recruiting. He's courting Hutts, the White Maw, hitmen for hire. Anyone who won't pledge loyalty goes to hard vacuum. And he's got enough spies in our space station that my cover was blown the minute I landed. What do you think? Is there a way you can smuggle me up without any of his people or our people catching wise?
As it happens, smuggling's my specialty.
Ah, now I see where Risha found you.
You wouldn't even imagine.